Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my Final Fantasy Brave Exodus video, and today we've got two units that are on review, some beach units, as I may say. So first of all, we have Coastal Freesia, who again I'm wondering why, but apparently they made her because some people are fans of her. So if you were wondering about that, yes, people somehow you just become fans of a unit and just somehow they appear, right? So I know there's a lot of fans of a lot of other characters with other people that are fans of other stuff, but they don't get made. But so why was Freesia special when she was just a side character in Mellow's event? So interesting. Anyways, wind element buffer copy and pasted from Sakura and Nicole, and basically almost like Aerith, but a little lesser. So obviously at this point, Aerith was kind of a mistake because they haven't done a 400% buff ever since Aerith. So aquatic and reaper killers for everybody. Spirit scaling, bolting strike chaining, some white and black magic, not a lot, just a little bit here and there. LB 300% stat buff, 200% low burst damage, 35% wind amp. Add element of wind to ILS. SLB 300% stat buff, 45% wind amp. Add element of wind, and also 300% low burst damage buff. That's about it. There ain't much else. Guys. Only 100% spirit, true shield wield of her own. Even with her STMR, it's not enough. So that's interesting, isn't it? And her chaining is really low, 56 times. So obviously you're not bringing her for damage. And her STMR is really just STMR bait. So people in my Discord were like, "Oh, rip Bart's," but Bart's can do his 45% wind amp right away. Yes, her SLB comes with a lot of other things, but in order to do it frequently, you need her to be EX2 or EX3. So you're investing quite a bit into a support for just wind. Are you gonna do that? I don't know. I don't think so. I wouldn't. Would you? Let me know in the comment section if you'd go this far. So not rip Bart's. Bart still has decent things. He still has a stat buff in his own burst on his brave shift form and stuff like that. So definitely not power creamy Bart's, I don't think, because the SLB just takes a long time to activate. Because otherwise her wind amp is actually weaker than Bart's on her normal universe. So I'm gonna go ahead and give her an 8 because she has good stat buffs. She has 300% stat buffs even on her abilities. So that's something. So she has some stat buffs and things like that in her normal abilities. So she's not all bad, but at the same time, it's more. I think she's bait for Yuna, pretty much. If you pulled for Yuna, you might want to get her, I guess. And the unit that I didn't like at all because I don't know why she exists, Shoreline Physalis, and her STMR is decently good. I forgot to write the attack down or the magic. It's 190. So my bad on that. I've been in a rush this morning. I actually slept through my alarm, so that's pretty remarkable, isn't it? I think that's a pretty remarkable thing. So. Water LB SLB finisher. She's basically the water equivalent of the last unit, Orin, with different killers and 600% chain cap and 100% magic true duel. So you'd really want to have her vision card, which gives 50%, and also her TMR or STMR that gives another 50%. So see how they did that? So you basically have to have her TMR and STMR, and also her vision card in order to make her 200% true to wield. She has 300% insect killer, 200% aqua killer passive. I just wanted to say that really quickly in case anyone was confused. And I forgot to put a slash there, my bad. Once again, another unit that has 300 times one hit mod, just like Orin, but instead of physical, it's magical. So wow, it's a lot different than usual, guys. It's a lot different than usual. So CWA, black magic, bolting strike, ice and water chaining. Other than that, there's really nothing special about her at all. There really isn't. You can only equip guns just like every other Physalis. SLB and LB, like I mentioned, just copy and paste. Why another of her? I don't know. Now she has 2 CG animations, so that's interesting. So why? Anyways, no quad casting, so you can't even chain with the other Physalis, although I don't know why you'd want to anyways, because her main chaining, if you want to use her for that, is bolting strike. and the CG version of that is the other Neovision CG animation or CG of that is Bolting Strike, but hers is AoE and not her strong suit, so you probably wouldn't use that anyways. So no, you can't chain. Well, I guess you still could kind of do it with her black magic, but her black magic is only 40 times, and she doesn't have quad cast, so she can't keep up with other Physalis. Why no quad cast? Obviously she's meant to just be a finisher, and the chaining is just there just to make it seem like, oh, she can be a chainer too. Not really. She does have a 300 times modded chaining, but it's like on turn 7. It's only available on turn 7. Yeah, she gives Olympus crystals to everybody, but it's on turn 7. Like, I don't care about turn 7 in this game right now, because most fights don't land on turn 7. Most fights end on turn 3. Turn 3, turn 4, turn 5, basically. So, I don't know how to grade these units anymore, guys, because they're literally just copy and pastes with different elements and different sprites, but they're almost all the same thing. Sometimes they might hit magic, sometimes they might hit physical, sometimes they might hype the magic asterisk type or something like that, but they're almost all the same in terms of just the overall kit. So in terms of being a damage dealer, of course I'll go 8.5, but it's just really boring. It's boring at this point. Like, it's extremely boring to review these units, guys. I'm sorry, but yeah, they're really boring, because how many times can I review a unit that's just copy and pasted and just another? I'm pretty sure the next unit is just gonna be Fire Sephiroth, and the next unit after that is probably gonna be Earth Sephiroth, and then the next unit is probably gonna be, you know, Earth Sephiroth, yeah, fine, and stuff like that. So on and so forth until they run out of elements, and then they just start making new ones again, but just a slightly higher modifier. So you're just bringing bigger nukes to a fight. So like, what's the point? What's the point of bringing bigger nukes? You already have a nuke. Sephiroth is a huge nuke. If you bring someone with a slightly higher modifier, you're just bringing a bigger nuke. We don't need bigger nukes in this game. Sephiroth is already plenty strong enough to beat literally anything in this game other than anything that can't be dark, but I guess that's even been proven to be possible now, I guess. So like, what's the point of bringing bigger nukes, guys? Like, this list is not needed at all. You're just a Dark Vision unit, only one use on a Grandis. So that's just, I hate that. I hate all this copy and paste stuff, and it looks like I don't know, I think they just want to kill the game, because this summer event is really lazy, and they didn't even make any Neovision Awakenings at all. So if you're looking for Neovision Awakenings in this review, they don't exist. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Sorry for the rant, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.